We be exposing scamming hoes on a regular. Coming to you live with the most spiciest, poppinest audience on Periscope. I'm your host, Tamara Bubble, and you gon' get got. Thank you all for joining. I'm your host, Tamara Bubble, and this is another episode of You Gon' Get Got. Guys, we're moving on up. Thanks for dropping those hearts, guys. If you can hear me good, if the lighting and everything is cool, we're gonna go ahead and get started. It is called GQ Who? My agent wants to see me naked. What up, Top Show? Thanks for joining, guys. My agent wants to see me naked. If you know any photographers, if you know any fitness models, male fitness models, go ahead real quick before we get started and invite them to the show. Tap that Perry icon, click on share to your followers, and invite those people so that they can see what's going on. In the meantime, this episode is brought to you by Amazon Fire TV. Thanks for sharing this, Twin Radio. I appreciate that. This episode is brought to you by Amazon Fire TV. Actually, the changes that you'll notice this episode, if you'll notice the screen, it's going to be better. Like all the upgrades that you see this episode is thanks to Amazon Fire TV. It allows us to show you the details of the scam a lot better. So we really appreciate that. And you can get the Amazon Fire TV from my Amazon store. It's allthingsbubbly.biz. The website is right on the screen. But let's go ahead and get into the show. Oh, also, if you'd like to sponsor an episode, a future episode, send an email to ithinkigotgot@gmail.com. And we'll get started with the first segment of the show. You guys know what it is. You know what time it is. Scammer alert, scammer alert, scammer alert. The next person you will see on this screen is the scammer that we're exposing for the week. You all know what to do. Make sure you take a screenshot and share to Twitter to invite your followers. But share it on Twitter. We actually need the screenshot action. So screenshot action. This is our scammer for the week. Jonathan Ayana, aka J Adore GQ. This is the names that he goes by on Instagram. J Adore GQ, Blake Da Vinci, and Sean Patrick 77777. On Facebook, he is Jonathan Ayana. But make sure you take a screenshot while we're on his photo right now. This is our scammer alert. Screenshot this guy. This is press the home button and the power button. You'll take the screenshot. You'll know you've taken a screenshot because you'll see the camera float up in the top where those hearts are. Tap your hearts out, guys. I appreciate you joining. But yeah, take the screenshot and share now, and I'm going to get into the story. Actually, this episode is, I'll just kind of go into what he's scamming over. I will say this, the good news, which there's not really usually good news with a scam, but the good news with this scam story is that there was no money lost, not that I know of. Thanks for taking those screenshots, guys. There was no money lost. This episode is really about, the reason we decided to go ahead and expose him anyway is because he is harassing the people that he's trying to, I guess, get money out of or make money from. And so we're going to go ahead with the story. This was brought into us by a gentleman by the name of Pat. Let me turn to it. Pat. I'm trying to find his name. Pat Lee. He's a photographer. And he actually had a few friends that he takes photos of. It's fitness models. He takes photos of them, but there was this guy that was pretending to be their agent. And he was actually trying to convince them to send over nude photos. And he was blackmailing, he was harassing some, blackmailing some. No money, he didn't get any money from anybody, so thank God for that. But let's get right into the story. This is the message that he will send you if he's trying to get your photos from you. Yes, Top Shelf, I see those devil emojis. So he'll say, hey, what up? I'm a recruiting agent based out of New York. He's pretending to recruit for fitness and physique, bodybuilding and fitness modeling contracts. He'll ask if you've ever looked into fitness or bodybuilding modeling. And if you're interested, he'll tell you to follow him on Instagram and that he would get you started with a 6-figure modeling opportunity. So, of course, people see the 6-figure idea and, hey, they want to make $100,000 or more, so they'll reach out to him. He says they have clients who work with some of the biggest names in the industry, such as Nike, Under Armour, Adidas, Calvin Klein, and other supplement companies. He says he currently works with over 89 agencies that are located all over the world, and they have opportunities all over the world. So he sent that to 2 people on this screen. Actually, let me just get it real quick and show you. So he sent that to this person right here, and then he also sent it to Jorge. No, actually, this is Jorge's text message from his phone of what Jonathan will send out. And then this right here is Ryan McNulty. If you can see this font, I don't know if it's too small. It's the exact same message. So he's copying and pasting these messages to people via text message. And I'm sure he's probably sent this out via phone, via email as well. But you'll see at the bottom, at the end of the message, it's a question mark, and he's saying, we want to hire you. Hello, are you interested? So he's reached out to those two people there. This was the message that we got from Pat Lee, who is the photographer who sent in the story. So basically, he blasted him on Facebook first, and that's why we went ahead and did the story. And it says, Blake Da Vinci, a.k.a. J Adore GQ, he's not a modeling agent. He's falsely claimed to represent models that Pat has worked with, and he has stolen photos from Pat and from other photographers. He claims to offer lucrative modeling contracts, but it's just a ploy to get models to send him nude photos, private photos. So they exposed him on Facebook, and if you can see right there, Daniel House, he said, told him no thanks, and he still sent messages, glad he's being called out. So another reason why I shared this story is because I was really surprised at the number of people that like I said, guys, UgonGetGot is kind of a community. We want you guys to share these stories to help even if it's your competition. You don't want somebody that's in the industry that doesn't belong there, that's scamming. So you want to make sure that if someone has scammed you, you reach out to the show and let us know. Share your story. You're welcome to come on and do a live interview, and we'll play that on the show, or we'll just share the story for you. So whatever you're comfortable with, we just want to get the story out there so that the community is aware of what's going on. And so the next slide here, this dude is the doo-doo emojis. I see that, Tasha. So I'm going to read you some of the comments that people sent in when Pat exposed him on Facebook. Michael said, he tried that with me and several other people for almost 2 years now. He's even made threats. Thanks for posting this. Gabe says, I called this guy out last year on some photos that he used. He claimed he was sponsoring a model, and then he blocked me. Joshua said, haha, I called him out on being fake and got harassed to H him back. Threats, insults, etc. What a joker. James said, oh, wow. I was actually contacted by that St. James guy. So he also goes by Jonathan St. James, FYI. I eventually had to block him because he was being creepy and kept asking for nudes. Hashtag weirdo. Pat Lee, this is the person that sent in the story. I just found out he goes by Jonathan Ayana on Facebook. And if you'll see, the Facebook link says facebook.com/GQJadore. That's where I went to get the photo that we showed you guys. Let me put it back on there. Scammer alert. That's our Jonathan Ayana. I tapped in that website, and that's who came up. So he's pretty bold. He deleted the Instagram accounts. If you try to reach him at JAdoreGQ, I think that Instagram is deleted, and I think the Blake Da Vinci is deleted. I'm not sure if the Sean Patrick is still up there. But, guys, as a word of caution, as a word to the wise, what I always tell you to look out for when you're trying to decipher if someone is a scammer or not, if you notice that they don't stay online, if they're always deleting their accounts, if they're always moving on to a new account, if they don't want to build their brand and their name and their reputation under one account, that's kind of a red flag that, maybe a scam, right? So just keep a lookout for that. And let's go back to our scammer and continue the story. If I can turn the screen around. Okay, so here we are. I read you some of those. Let me continue reading some of the comments I did. Like Julian said, this guy's such a piece of trash. He threatened and harassed me to the point where I had to block him. I thought he had already been banished. Him and Blake Da Vinci. Like I said, guys, Blake Da Vinci and JAdoreGQ and Sean Patrick 77777 is all the same person, and those are his Instagram names. He goes by Jonathan Ayana on Facebook. Arturo said, LOL, this is the kid who threatened me to take me to court because I took down his old Facebook. So I think what they did initially, when they initially exposed him on Facebook, they reported his page, and his page got suspended. And then Jorge, he said, yes, he's currently under Jonathan Ayana. This is the message he's sending out to us. And that was this message right here. So Jorge actually posted the text message that he sends saying that, oh, he works for Calvin Klein, Nike. He can get you a 6-figure fitness model opportunity. So he's scamming male fitness models. And it's crazy because a lot of people think with UgonGetGot that, maybe it's just the females that get got. A lot of people tell me that all the time. Oh, I don't have to worry about that. Especially dudes. They feel like they won't get scammed. Oh, that's not happening to me. Some women who go through this see, women are the only people who go through this trashy crap. Exactly, Top Shelf. Definitely not the only ones that go through this. Males get scammed just as much, if not more. There's more male artists. There's more, well, I won't say there's more male models, but there are just as many as there are female models. There are just as many male dancers. So you're going to get scammed. Like, it's who else are they going to scam if there's more men than women in some of these entertainment professions? So we'll keep going. I'm just trying to turn that screen around. And we'll continue. So Jorge showed the text message that Jonathan is sending out. Then on here, this was actually Tim Terwilliger on Facebook. He posted saying that Jonathan harassed him. He actually posted the text messages that Jonathan sent to him, Jonathan Ayana. He goes by GQ Boy. So you'll see that GQ all over. It's on his Instagram. It's on his Facebook link. So it is definitely the same person. And he says, anyone who has ever been contacted by him, please screenshot it and message to me on Facebook. He's going to be arrested for death threats. So he's made death threats in addition to harassing people about sending nude photos. His name is Jonathan St. Cloud on Facebook. His real name is Jonathan Ayana. His Instagram is JAdorGQ. His kike, Johnny Boy GQ. So he's using that GQ around everywhere. These are the text messages, and he's going by GQ Boy. It says, if anyone else has any messages from him, please inbox me. So Ryan Hines said that he needs to be turned in. This is a matter of homeland security. When someone threatens you and days they have shared your personal information. So they're out to get this guy. Let me read to you the text messages that Jonathan Ayana has sent to Tim. It says, definitely should know that you are going to have to get some of your policemen in the little country bumpkin town that you live and across international borders in order to contact me, in order to arrest me. Haha, since I don't even live in the States. But I've been in contact with tons of people who know you, your family, and where you live. Haha. So you think that you're going to try to make a mockery of who I am on Facebook and Instagram and block me and think that you're doing yourself a favor whenever I'm still following you and friends with you on Facebook? So just know that I'm taking note of everything you're doing, and I'm magnifying it tenfold when I'm going to do it back to you, especially for the fact that I've already taken all of your videos of you and posing them on 39 different gay porn websites and tag your cell phone number and house address, where you work, and other personal information that I've received from supposedly your friends. Well, first, let me just hope they put this crud under the smallest rock. Word. Let me just say something about this. So first of all, his ploy is send me the new photos, and then when it doesn't work, he says, I already have access to your information. I already have access to your pictures. I'll put it up on 39 different gay porn websites. But so I guess that is to if it's a straight model and they don't want to be presumed gay and definitely not doing gay porn, that would be something that might mess up their reputation. So I guess that's his ploy on, okay, you're going to send me nude photos or else I'm going to put you on gay porn sites. First of all, I don't know how and why he knows of 39 different gay porn websites. That's a whole nother issue. That's not my issue, but that's not really a threat. What are you going to do to somebody that's actually gay? Put them on a straight website? So that's kind of stupid. Anyway, it says, I have all your videos, and I'm posting them on over 39 different gay porn websites, and he's going to tag your cell phone number and other house and work information. It says also he received this information from supposedly your friends who willingly gave up that information without hesitation. Then he says there are people on your Instagram and Facebook pages that screenshot everything you post of me and send it to me, so not everybody on there is your friend, dummy. It's probably him with a fake account that is doing the snooping, and not his fake friends that Tim has. So Tim just said, stop contacting me. He just wrote like this whole book. Tim was like, stop contacting me, bro. He said, ha, a bunch of curses. And then don't see or hear you talking big and bad now that you know it's coming for you. So I don't know what actually came, but patently still continued to expose him. And he posted up when the scammer, when Jonathan Ayana actually did have his Instagram account active under JAdorGQ. He posted some of his responses. So they were basically accusing him of, you're saying that you work with 89 agencies. We've never heard of you. These agencies have never heard of you. Basically prove yourself in this fitness modeling industry. And so his response was, unlike you, I'm actually in magazines for being in this industry. So don't try to link me to any fake profiles or scam artists for anything. So he's already thinking that that's what they know him for. For anything, you don't even pay your models to shoot them, so that just proves that you're not professional. Neither are they at a professional level, so don't try to, I'll just go to this part here, right here. My career is not based off social media like yours, and so in the sense that you think this is going to hinder me in this industry, you are sadly mistaken, and nothing that I do is fraudulent or a scam, so I'm going to need you to go back to your little app that you just came from and redo this message, taking my name and profile out of it. So he definitely doesn't appreciate being exposed. His real name is Jonathan Ayana on Facebook, and these are his his Instagram names. So yeah, that's it. Let me just put it back on his photo. I don't know if you guys have any questions about him. If not, you have a few more seconds to take a screenshot, and then we'll go to the next segment, which is oh no, they didn't. That's our viewer letters, guys. This is the part of the show where if you're not trifling, I know you're not trifling because you're watching the show and you don't want to get got out here. So I'm assuming you're not trifling. But if you know somebody that is, you can send an email to IthinkIGotGot@gmail.com. Thanks for dropping those hearts, guys. Now's the time to tap your heart out. Word. So let's just put it back on here. And if you know somebody that did something trifling, you want to expose it, or if you need advice, you can send your viewer letters to IthinkIGotGot@gmail.com. Dope. Thanks for dropping that email down there in the comments. And so this letter came this week from Tanisha, and I'm going to need you guys to vote on this. Just all you have to do in the comments to vote is to say whether this is trifling or nah. We're going to try to give a little bit of advice. I don't really know how much advice we can give for this because it's kind of like shady. I think it's trifling, but let me just read it to you. So Tanisha said, need advice. What do you do if your man or girl calls somebody else cute in front of you? So real quick in the comments, go ahead and take your vote on whether this is, whether this person is trifling or nah. Just type in trifling if you think it's trifling, or nah if you don't think it's trifling. If you think, hey, I think it's trifling because I just feel like if your significant other is calling other people cute, like what's cute? Like I don't know, their mole or like their chin. Like what exactly do you like? Like I don't know if I would trust that person outside of this. I don't know. Like that doesn't make any sense. He's not faithful. Trifling, dope. Yeah, I think he's trifling too. So you guys are right on the same target. And I mean, I don't even, as far as advice, I don't even really know what to say because I would be like, what's cute? Like really, what's cute? They better get real ugly real quick because that's just crazy. I don't think that that's appropriate if you're in a relationship. You just find everybody ugly if you're in a relationship, because if you admit that somebody is cute in front of your significant other, what are you doing when they're not there? You're probably flirting. You're probably asking for a number. You're probably planning your person you're going to hop off to. And so she's already feeling like, it says feeling, don't know if I am the one for you. So she's already turned like twisted and God, he's messing up her mind just by calling somebody else cute in front of them. Like, come on, that's trifling. I think I vote trifling. So yeah, I think the room has definitely decided that that's trifling. Now let's go to the next segment. Next segment is say something nice. So after we get done exposing a scammer, after we get done exposing somebody trifling, we go to the good part of the show, the part where we say something nice. If you want to recommend a dope professional, a dope fitness modeling agent that doesn't want nude photos of you, that does a good job, and you want to leave a live review and we'll read it aloud on the show, you can send the letters to IthinkIGotGot@gmail.com. It's right there in the lower right-hand corner. So you can jot that down and send your letters in and we'll read it aloud. And this week's Say Something Nice recipient goes to Team Lion. This is Like It or Not with Michael Lane. It's a radio show. It's actually an indie radio station. Guys, I've had my music played on this radio station. If you're an independent artist, definitely send your music. They air Tuesdays through Saturdays from 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. So it's from 8 to 11 Eastern time on smacktongue.com. If you have music, the email is in the bottom of the left-hand corner. Like It or Not with Michael@gmail.com. Send your MP3s. Tell them you gonna get got. Tell them the bubble sent you. Tell them we were saying something nice. And that thumbs up for Smack Tongue Radio. Yes. Thanks, Top Shelf. So we're going to go to our last and final segment. This segment is called Don't Quit Your Day Job. This segment was created for the person who is bold, who is brave enough to come forward and share their story. Like, it takes guts. One, I think it's really difficult to talk about a scam that has happened to you, a personal story. And we appreciate you for sharing that and for helping the indie community. In return for that, we play your talent. We'll post, if you're a model, we'll post your photos. If you're a photographer, we'll post up pictures from your portfolio so that people in the industry can see what you have to offer, and we'll maybe use your services. Or if you're an artist, we'll play the music if you got scammed. So make sure you guys send in your stories, and we will give you a platform to expose your music and your talent, your acting. So this week was Pat Lee. He is a photographer, so we're going to show you some of his fitness models photos. And yeah, you're going to thumbs up if you like it. And if you don't like it, you're going to basically be telling Pat not to quit his day job, right? So it's real simple. Thumbs up if you like, thumbs down if you do not. And you can do hashtag don't quit your day job. So like I said, Pat Lee, you can go to his Tumblr account. Thanks for sharing your story, Pat. And his Tumblr account is patlee.tumblr.com. He is a male fitness model photographer. Well, he's a male physique photographer. He lives in Chicago. That's his official website, Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff. You can get all those links from his Tumblr. And you can also see those bodies. Or you can see his bodies of work. So, yeah. I think he should definitely keep doing his day job. And I'm not talking about for the photo or anything like that. I'm not shallow. But, yeah, I can see those physiques. And I don't think we need any more votes. Yes, I know you guys agree. But I don't think we need any more votes to prove that he knows what he's doing. So, yeah, Pat, keep doing what you're doing. We appreciate it. We love it. And definitely keep on doing what you're doing. And that wraps up today's episode. I thank you all for tuning in. This has been another episode of UgonGetGot. I hope you guys will share the link so that the replayers, shout out to the replay. We're going to play the exit music. And we're going to get out of here. Thanks for tuning in. First episode of the new year. I thank you all for tuning in. I thank you all for sharing. I thank you all for watching. And I thank you all for just being aware so you don't get got. But thank you all for tuning in. I'm your host, Tamara Bubble. I'm going to put it back on the scammer in case you did not take a screenshot, so that you can do that. Take a screenshot and share it on Twitter so that we expose these scamming hoes. Let me bring the photo back up of our scammer for this week, Jonathan Ayana. What up, Kev? Thanks for joining. So this, once again, is a picture of our scammer, Jonathan Ayana. Screenshot this and share to Twitter. Hey, thanks for joining. So this is a scammer for the week. He's scamming male fitness models. Good thing he didn't get any money this time, but he definitely was sending out death threats, harassing to put people's photos on gay porn sites, and a lot of trifling stuff. And so we want to go ahead and expose him for that. That's trifling. But you guys, make sure you tune in each and every single Monday. Every single Monday. And also, if you'd like to be a guest on the show, send an email to IthinkIGotGot@gmail.com, and we will share your story on a future episode. Hey, thanks for those hearts. Drop those hearts. Tap your sweethearts out. Tap your sweethearts out. Thank you all for tuning in. This has been another episode of UgonGetGot. I'm your host, Tamara Bubble. See you next week.